Hello everybody, and welcome back to another crypto video. Make sure you press the like button if you are enjoying the daily crypto news, and comment down below what your favorite altcoin is, because there is a chance that if you comment that, the next video will be about that coin. Having said that, Bitcoin is above $40,000, which means that I just also bought some new altcoins. Yes, that sounds a little bit strange, but it is actually the truth. Whenever Bitcoin goes up between 5 and 10% or so, I increase my position in altcoins, and in this case here, I just mostly bought some of the coins which I think are good and are down. As you can see here, there's quite a lot of coins which have gone down just a little bit, and I decided to put some money into all of those as I want to hold them for the longer term anyway. And yeah, if they've just gone down 10%, it is at least 10% better than the highest point I could have ever bought them at, so I feel comfortable doing that. Now, you might be wondering, Dusty, this doesn't seem right because if Bitcoin goes up, there's a good chance it's going to break new all-time highs, and thus that all this money from altcoins is going to flow into Bitcoin too. You are correct. However, I see that kind of two sides. There's a basically 50-50 chance that people are going to sell off altcoins like crazy to go into Bitcoin. And there's also, I guess, the other 50% chance that people have already done so right now as we speak. And Bitcoin is basically gone to 40 point something thousand and will gain from here on out with small percentages as well, while altcoins will basically follow with more gains in the longer term anyway. As we all know, altcoins will beat Bitcoin in terms of gains for the future, but Bitcoin is mostly the trendsetter. Ripple granted system and organization controls 2 certification. Here's what that means. So the first time reading this, I had no idea what they were talking about, but reading through this, it is actually pretty damn interesting. Ripple blockchain Decacorn has reported receiving certification that confirms the high quality and security of the RippleNet cloud for its clients. So again, Ripple has just gotten themselves some new certification basically, which in this case is System and Organization Controls 2. In a recent blog post, Ripple's VP of Product and Delivery, Amir Sarhangi, spread the word that the fintech giant has officially and finally been granted SOC2 certification. Here is what that means for Ripple. Amir said over on Twitter, "Big milestone today, RippleNet received the SOC2 seal of approval, certifying our services as best in class for privacy and security. Particularly exciting for our end cloud, which has seen tremendous growth since launch last year." And then Ripple reaches a major milestone. So I've actually thought about this for a little while in the sense that I do not necessarily think this is very bullish on the price or anything like that. However, you might think for yourself, a lot of companies out there might not want to work with RippleNet Cloud if they do not have the SOC2. And again, the main reason I cannot give you a full answer as to how important this is because I don't know what the SOC2 means for companies basically. I can go speculate, I can go try and compare it to others, but what's the point? I have no inside knowledge here, I have no idea, I've never heard of a SOC2 before, so even with a little bit of small due diligence here, we're not going to find out how important this is for companies. However, we can estimate and assume that this is a very big deal and that a lot of companies will now work with them purely because they got the stamp in comparison to that they would not have worked with them had they not had it. That's usually with certifications that if you didn't have them, they wouldn't even look at you. Now that you have them, at least you have a chance of working with them. So from that perspective, all of these certifications I always like, and I'm always excited to talk about them as well. Here you can see it once more. Ripple's RippleNet Cloud Service receives SOC2 certification from American Institute of CPAs. That also is another kind of key word there that you might find interesting. Again, though, I personally do not think that this is too amazing in the sense that it's not really good for the price. It is very good for Ripple's partnerships, though, and for RippleNet Cloud, I guess. This launched in June 2020 and has so far been able to onboard 40 banking institutions worldwide, providing quick and reliable cross-border payment solutions to them. As the blockchain company explained, financial institutions have been steadily demanding of RippleNet Cloud. The service allows them to deploy modern payments infrastructures in less than 5 weeks, much faster than what it would take with in-person deployment, Ripple added. In fact, RippleNet Cloud transaction volumes doubled every 8 weeks in 2020 and reached an annualized run rate of 1.8 million transactions per Q4 volumes. More than half of all RippleNet transactions today flow through cloud, and now customers can put further trust in RippleNet's security capabilities. So, from a certain perspective, I actually guess it really brings up the whole XRP part as well, right? I mean, if Ripple and RippleNet have gotten themselves an extra certification and just got some trust put in them. Even though they got a lawsuit going on, they also have a trust of safety, which is interesting in my opinion, but pretty damn good. Then, Binance US suspends USD withdrawals and deposits as parent exchange acknowledges temporary difficulties. Now, I think that's really interesting because BNB has actually gone up to about $75 or so. Unfortunately, guys, this was the first coin that I just bought. I accidentally bought 4 of these. Why? Well, I just wanted to buy some BNB to lower my fees for the other coins, and I messed up because I hadn't seen that the price was up so much. So yeah, that was my bad. I didn't notice it was $75. I just wanted to buy $300 worth and see whatever happens just for the fees, but I didn't notice I could only buy 4. I was like, hey, did I do something wrong? But it's because the last time I checked, like an hour or two ago, it feels like it was only like $65. So I thought I would at least get 5 or so. But nope, it was 4 BNB that I got for $300, which is really crazy in my opinion, but all right. Is it a waste? Most likely so. But I thought, you know what, it's just to lower the fees anyway. It doesn't really matter too much if this goes down or up. I don't really care. But yeah, they've stopped the trading for a little bit. Binance US has temporarily suspended USD withdrawals and deposits at 5:02 p.m. UTC, as well as cryptocurrency purchases on its platform. I guess they're just having issues every here and there, which should be because of the huge volatility in Bitcoin and the huge amount of people getting into the crypto space right as we speak. We see, I don't know if it's a new all-time high for market cap, but at least a huge amount. And that comes as Ethereum is at all-time high, basically. Bitcoin is at all-time high, basically. And a lot of these coins are really itching close to it. BNB, Link, yeah, that of course adds a lot of market cap here. As the previous time when Bitcoin was at 42,000, all these altcoins were a lot lower. Now altcoins are up and Bitcoin is up. XTC soars as Tezos announces 8.0 upgrade going live. These are the levels to look out for. So I've said it before about Cardano, about Tezos, about any project like that, Polkadot, that you should look out for these bigger updates. However, you shouldn't take them to heart in the sense that it's not always going to increase the price. There's just a higher chance that it will. And so whenever I see there's a huge update coming and they announce it for the first time, I usually like to buy in. And in this case, a couple of days before the big upgrade, I also stay close to the price and just quickly check it out to see if there's any big pumps happening. If the price is only going down, I sometimes actually buy in because I think, hey, if that date actually pulls through, the price might increase. And some days I like to really just wait for the day itself and then buy in to see how people react to it. It just kind of depends on the coin and the project because not all coins do well. Not all coins do well just before an update like that. And here you can see it fell off ground rather quickly. And that's another reminder to take profit whenever you can. If you're in it to win it, you're not in it to just hold for the next 10 years, but you're really in it to make consistent amounts of money, I definitely recommend people to just keep taking profits every here and there to buy yourself more coins. And this is not saying like, hey, go trade XRP intraday, so you're going to buy it at 8 a.m. and try to sell it at 8 p.m. I'm just thinking if the coin has gone up so ridiculously much and you sometimes think the price can just fall because it's been unsustainable, it is not a bad thing to take, for example, 10% out, 15% out, 20% out, whatever, to just cover your ass if it is necessary. I have, for example, really, from your perspective most likely, overexposed myself to crypto. 95% of my liquid net worth, even my whole net worth, I should say, is in crypto. And so if something happens to crypto, I'll definitely, lose a lot of my net worth, a lot of my value. Is that smart? Dependable, but I've actually done this in a way that I've taken profits so many times in the past that I've actually increased my crypto portfolio so much that I'm sometimes thinking, yeah, it's all good because the money I started with was literally almost zero. So why do I really care? I'm just losing money that I didn't really have before anyway, right? So it's all just basically newer money anyways. Just that's the thing, what you get if you take profits here and there and keep increasing your crypto portfolios, or at least your crypto holdings, you're going to notice that it will get so big eventually if you keep doing that enough and do it with due time. Because again, I'm thinking about a couple of years, right? I'm not thinking about just 30 days or so. If you just keep taking profit every here and there, in due time, your portfolio will grow like crazy. Of course, if you hold it too, it will just grow and increase as well. Not against that. I'm just talking about if you take out some profit every here and there, and just convert that into crypto whenever you get a good chance, or to actually do that to buy some different cryptos which haven't gone up that much, you might actually get better off in the end. And that's also a little bit of an additive to my story of earlier. The reason I didn't just buy XRP only is because I really believe in diversification, and I believe that if you were to buy the whole top 50 of crypto, for example, and just wait a little bit, that you would actually be richer than just buying one coin. Again, that's not a certainty because some coins will fall off. Like, for example, here, this one just went down 25%. But on average, I think the whole crypto market here, the last at least 50 coins or so, or 100, whatever, will do you more good than just having one if you just randomly press, right? I don't know what the real percentage is on that, but I guess your chance of succeeding is just way higher by just buying all of them. And we all know crypto is going to keep going up anyway, so yeah, why not go for it then? And then 24-year-old trader convicted after $90 million crypto scam. The young crypto fund manager stole his investors' money to fund a lavish lifestyle and invest in ICOs. I just want to tell you guys once more, be careful with all these crypto scams, all these crypto fund managers and all that. A lot of them are just scammers. A lot of them are trying to look out for your money. Don't trust anybody else except for yourself. Don't even trust me. All right, so whenever I'm saying this right now, you should also debate that one. So maybe you should trust them all because I told you to not trust them. Maybe that's not smart. I'm just going to say, don't just send people your money. Please don't just send people your money. Here's on CNBC Fast Money a couple years ago. Steph Chin of Virgil Capital is the 21-year-old hedge fund manager who's got a way to make money on Bitcoin, whether it goes up or down or nowhere at all. Yeah, Stephen Chin, an Australian crypto fund manager, has pled guilty to a single count of fraud levied against him in a New York federal court in connection with the $90 million crypto scam. The 24-year-old Chin managed and ran Virgil Capital, his crypto funds in 2016, supposedly handling millions of dollars worth of client investments. His falsely marketed profits landed him a spot on CNBC as a financial whiz kid and even a feature on the reputed financial publication WSJ. Such fame led to many clients pouring their money into the fund. Chin claimed to use an arbitrage strategy which profits from difference in prices across different crypto exchanges to make his money. But the tables turned in 2019 when investors asked for their profits. Chin at the time kept stalling clients' requests before turning to a nefarious method to fulfill the demands. He created another fund, tried to raise more money based on his laurels, and then tried to pay back his early investors. This resulted in an investigation that ultimately unearthed a scam to the tune of $90 million. Chin drained almost all the assets from the $90 million cryptocurrency fund he owned, stealing investors' money and lying to investors about the performance of the fund, said Audrey Strauss, a U.S. lawyer representing the plaintiffs. That's crazy, right, though? I mean, everybody's excited about him. Everybody's really, really cool. And now he faces up to 20 years in prison. I mean, of course, he's not going to get that long because, first of all, he's just a young little kid. They're going to look at him and be like, well, he made a big oopsie, but he started this when he was, let's say, 19 years old, for example, right? I don't know exactly, but I think he was like, let's say, for example, 19 years old. So they'll look at it and be like, yeah, this guy didn't know. This guy, and they're going to go on that, and let's say he gets maybe like 2 years or so in real prison. It just depends as well how much of the money he can kind of cuff back up. But it says here, real estate, ICOs, and penthouses, everything's going to be gone. He felt so good, but scamming gets you nowhere in the end of things. And please, guys, don't just put your money in people's hands if they say they're good at something. I would never do something like that. And in the comment section, if somebody ever tells you they know a very good manager, they know how to make money, yeah, just ignore them. Those are scammers. Please understand. Also, check out Discord. A link will be down below. Just go check it out, guys. Link is down below, as I said before. It is about XRP, but about every single crypto too. So if you don't like XRP, you can still join and talk about some other things. Just come check it out, and I'll see you guys again in there.